They're adding revolvers? Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, how do we know that they did they leak the shit? Oh, they got patch notes! Oh, they got patch notes! Alright. Does this mean we're about to react to the patch notes? Is it time that we react to the patch notes and then push them out onto YouTube immediately so everybody knows what's happening? Hog champion. Okay, look. We got optimizations. Added several optimizations for the game server and network component. Optimized memory consumption of 3D models. Added optimizations for physics and CPU time for processing light source. Optimized shadow and cloud shaders. Improved game stability during issues with backend connection. Improved the speed of loading into RAID. Okay, so this is just like all stuff that we won't probably notice that much, but over time with them doing so many optimizations, maybe we'll get better frames. Oh, DLSS got added. I was about to say DLSS is probably gonna make more of a difference. Fucking sick. So when we test DLSS, I'll probably drop a video of like the new settings that I'm using and how much of a difference it actually made. I'll do some like testing and stuff to see what my frame rate is now, and then we'll try it with and without and all sorts of different settings and stuff. It does say that they only recommend using it with monitors 1440 and higher, but we'll see what it looks like 1080. Maybe I'll upgrade to 1440 and use it, just because I haven't been using 1440 because of the frame rate, so we'll see. It will give a boost only if your graphics card worked under 97 to 100% usage before DLSS. If the GPU doesn't work with high usage, you can increase it by selecting higher graphic settings and enable. To be honest with you, in reading this though, I feel like I use like the highest settings that I can for the most part, and I still don't get anywhere near 97% GPU usage, I don't think. And that's with a 3080 FTW3. But I'm only in 1080, so I don't know. I'll have to talk with my dude for that and then just see what all that's going on and see how much this is actually going to make a difference, but it's all just speculation until tomorrow. This is at 2 a.m. Eastern time. They're taking the servers down for this. So I'm assuming this will make more of a difference for people with like a 2060, 2070, 2080, you know, something like that. And then 1440p as well. Auxiliary tools used in some crafting recipes will return back to stash after production completion. Okay, I think this is when they talked about it's going to have different durabilities for like barter items and crafting items like screwdrivers and shit. Added weapon and armor repair kits. These kits can be found in RAID, but can only be used while not in RAID. The effectiveness of repair kits is affected by the weapon maintenance and intelligence skills. That could be sick, because from the leak that we saw with that, it seemed like it repaired like really shitty durability guns all the way up to like almost max. And it doesn't cost money. Obviously, you have to buy the kits and stuff, but it doesn't cost money like buying them from the traders and shit as it happens. So that could be cool. They added the 9mm and the 357 revolver. That's going to be sick, man. The 9mm is going to be terrible. I'm telling you that right now. But the 357 could hit hard. I want to see the stats on the ammo. And I'm sure we'll be dropping videos on that for sure. In the near future, we will also add 2 more versions of the Rhino in 40 SW and 9x21. That is going to hit hard, man. That is going to hit hard, bro. The revolver could be sick. Like, that could actually be a useful pistol in this game. All the pistols in this game suck for the most part. Added leveling for revolver mastering. Improved rogue AI to enhance their teamwork interactions. Okay. Enhancing the rogues. That is something. Rework the spawn mechanics for scavs in order to exclude spawns near players and inside objects. Additionally, it's aimed to remove the ability to spawn at the scav or rogue sniper positions as player scavs. Okay, I've seen that happen a few times. Added the ability to click the next button on the PMC USEC / bear faction selection screen before the models are fully loaded. That's like, okay, we do that once a wipe. That's not like a huge deal. Updated the sounds of pouch interaction for several weapon and magazine types. Okay. Reworked the stats of the endurance elite skill level. Oh god. Increases breathe recovery speed by 50%. Was 100. They nerfed endurance hard, bro. They nerfed endurance really hard. Increases breath recovery speed by 50% from 100. So endurance is like hard nerfed. Added the ability to sort tasks by location in the quest menu. Reworked the scav behavior mechanics on factory while players are fighting tequila. Okay, that's something. Sort tasks by... Oh, I just read over this. Dude, thank God. Bro, that's this whole, like... When you have tasks, I don't have many right now, and it's just, like, all... Like, you can actually sort by the map. That is so much better, dude. That was so much better. No, they didn't. Okay, if it people saying that if it was increased by 100%, it'd be 150, but it says reworked the stats. Now it increases the recovery speed by 50, but it was 100, so it's half of what it was. And then this is 20% as opposed to 25, so it's lower. It's not as good. So that is like a small thing, but it's such a big deal to me. Added inertia for bots when accelerating and decelerating. Added speed settings for bots during stationary turning and running. Thank God, hopefully this works, because holy shit, I know if you're fucking play a quarter as much as I do, you get so pissed off when the scavs just like run and then stop and then crouch and send. Like, that's a huge deal for me. Bots will no longer shoot while switching stance. For example, when trying to go prone or stand up. Thank God, that's huge, especially for Killa and the rogues, man. That could make this game so much more enjoyable. Just with the AI being less fucking annoying, man. That is great. Added the ability to replace an operational task in the trader. We saw that whole like leaked thing where you can like swap out a daily quest or so every day. That looks cool. I like that. Disabled environmental sounds like wind or rain when loading into raid. Bro, long time coming. Thank God. This is so good. This is so good so far. I just hate having to... Every time that I go into a raid, I gotta go on my voice meter and drag this all the way down so people don't hear the rain. Dude, it's like so bad. That is sick. Added a new type of operational task elimination when using a specific weapon class like sniper assault rifle. That's cool. Added overheating ability for several weapon attachments. Oh god. The death screen now shows a player's nickname if you were killed by a player scav. Okay. Interesting. Added the connection type tab to... I wonder if it'll say that they're a player scav or like what. Added the connection type tab to the game settings section. Select HTTP in case of issues with access to the functional sections of the lobby. The setting does not affect the game performance. Huh? I don't really super understand that, but it seems like it...
Nice work, bitch!
Really
you level up my vitality when you hit me less than 3.
What? Luso, thank you very much, bro. GG's, man, that was fun. Lists of fixes. Bots are now aggressive to player scavs again if they shoot at another player scav. The cultist night toxin durability now remains correct after it's picked up by another PMC. I guess that wasn't showing right, but I never noticed. Added the NVG enable / disable sounds for other players. I guess they didn't make any noise like externally, server side. Control settings in the live client no longer reset to default if the player has ETS client installed. That only really affects ETS people. Fixed possible interface freezes when interacting with inventory and closing it by pressing the tab key. Gluhar's guards no longer stop shooting at players when switching weapons after Gluhar's death. I didn't know that happened. I'd never seen that before. Did you guys know that? Fixed visual water artifacts at the reservoirs and lighthouse. Objects are now correctly displayed in thermal vision goggles with high values of resampling enabled. So they fixed the whole super sampling 2 times on the T7s, which is good. The weapon mastering is now levering correctly while using the MTS 255. Is that the revolver shotty? I think it is. Or is that the double barrel or the revolver? It's one of the two. Bots now correctly decide to use prone positions when engaging a player. Correctly decide to use... Okay, we'll see how they react. I'm assuming they just won't like drop shot as much. They no longer appear right in front of players on customs. I guess like off spawn on certain spawns. Postman Pat task got fixed. That was a crazy... I can't believe that's just now getting fixed. Ammo no longer disappears from the inactive weapon while unloading chamber with a hotkey immediately after swapping weapons. That is such a weird bug I've never heard of, but cool. Fixed some places on locations where airdrop supply crate would get stuck. The next button no longer disappears if the player returns to the faction selection screen from the character appearance / voice or nickname screens. Okay. Like another random little thing. Active headset sound effect no longer persists between offline raids. I don't play offline raids, so I don't really know. Low graphic settings no longer distort objects while using night vision devices. Okay. For like the low end settings guys out there. Switching between tabs on the character stream now remains possible after deleting a plan map by hotkey and buying a new one. A lot of these bugs are like so weird. These fixes are like, what? The killer's name now displays correctly on the killed player's dog tag if they were operating a stationary weapon. Didn't know that was a thing either. Very rarely do you die to these, I think. Which is funny because with it being so rare... Oh, my daily's gone. But I had a daily yesterday to get 16 kills with a mounted machine gun. So that's something. Fixed an issue with not being able to place multiple markers in one raid if the player performed other hand actions while placing the marker. Shooting... And environmental sounds no longer change after reloading in an offline raid. That's so weird. So many of these are offline raids. Informational loading screen banners now auto switch again. Bullet impacts on water now display correctly on customs. Fix the aiming zoom for the double barrel and the revolver shotty. Okay, so a lot of this stuff is just like very specific stuff that I didn't even know existed. But a lot of this stuff's good, dude. I'm mainly excited for the motherfucker. I'm not as excited for DLSS as I thought I was, because it seems like it won't really affect me too much. The 357 looks sick. All the new scav behavior stuff looks awesome. And then like just the random quality of life stuff, like the quest list and the disabled environmental sounds, look fucking awesome. But other than that, man, it seems pretty straightforward. It should be like 2 a.m. Eastern time on the 13th. So seems good, man. I'm excited. This kind of, given everything goes well, this was better than I thought it was going to be. So I'll take it.